Hi everyone, I'm Santiago. I'm the Global Developer Advocate for Lisk and also the LATAM lead. Something that I do and one of my main passions is being a developer advocate for Africa, and that's why I'm here today in JUS. So something that we have been doing at Lisk for the past, I would say, year and a half is to find a way on how we can support Africans in a sustainable and scalable way. So what we kind of noticed and what we have learned is that the best way to do it is actually empowering founders that wants to build the next $1 million app, right? And founders that wants to tackle everyday problems. So we can actually use Lisk infrastructure for the founders to have a tool and a platform to come grow as a founder, also grow as a company, getting more funding, but getting all the support from the incubation program. So what we notice and our way to go to support kind of people in Africa is empowering founders, giving them the tools, giving them the money as well, giving them the proper relationships, the mentorship, and all the different education that you need to go from 0 to 10 as a founder. So what we do mainly is just focusing on founders. That's always what we do, empowering founders in one sentence. So I actually get to know about Blockfuse Labs 1 year ago from Mitong. I met him in Thailand and he was telling me about JUS. I never heard about JUS in my life, and then when I met him, he was telling me and showing me photos about everything that you are doing. He actually gave me this t-shirt of JUS last year in Thailand. And I'm really happy to come here to JUS and actually wear it. So what I've noticed is, in general, not even in JUS, is that every city will always have their own hub, gather all the community, and then the community will get there to learn, to grow, to get to know each other. And then coming here and seeing all the community, seeing this hub, which is really big, seeing all the people hacking, all the different rooms that you have, all the different social media team that you have, is actually great, because this is what you need in JUS to be able to empower the community of developers, of content creators, of media team. So I see that Blockfuse Labs with the hub, with all the boot camps that you are doing, is the way to go to provide the education to the people here, and then the people can actually grow, get a job, get money, and actually reinvest somehow in the community. Because if you are coming from Blockfuse Labs give you the tools, like in this case the education. At some point you will also actually contribute to your own community too. So I feel that this is somehow a sustainable model for Africans, because this is what happened in Web3 Bridge. This is what's happening in other cities like Kaduna or Abuja. So I feel that Blockfuse Labs is that go-to place in JUS for the people to grow in Web3. So we are trying to empower people with, I would say the main thing can be the incubation programs. With the incubation programs, we are trying to help people to grow their ideas, to solve their problems with this incubation program, learning how to go to market, find the product market fit, also learning about distribution, marketing, and all these different things. But then something else that we have is not only the incubation, not only the funding, but also the human layer that we are building across Africa. And this human layer will be the human aspect that not everyone is, or not different protocols or tech are focusing on. And that's something really unique that we have in Lisk, because you will not see someone from other companies maybe coming here and spend the time with people, trying to understand what are the needs that you have here in JUS, or what are you building here in JUS. So that's something that we really, an advantage that we have the time, we have the commitment, we have the African employees as well. Like, I'm from Colombia, but then we have people from Nigeria working with us. We have ambassadors. We have ambassador in Abuja, an ambassador in Kaduna, an ambassador in Port Harcourt, ambassadors in Nairobi. So by being on the ground, Santiago or Chiduben or Georgia, all the ambassadors, is also a really good advantage that we have to be able to know the ecosystem, to interact with the people, to have the connections, and then to build this human layer as a base for the Lisk ecosystem to grow in general. My love for Africa started 6 years ago when I came to volunteer to Kenya and Uganda for 3 weeks, but it ended up turning into 8 months volunteering in a football team in Kenya, and then an orphanage in Uganda. That's where the seed of Africa was planted in my brain and my heart. And then I always try to find a way to come back to Africa to contribute in different ways. Then I kind of ended up coming to Web3. Then after I came to Web3, I found the niche of education and how to contribute to Africa through, in this case, with Lisk. So that's why I'm here. That's why I came to Ethiopia for a month doing a builder residency. That's why I have given more than 20 workshops in universities in Kenya. I came to Lagos, Kaduna, Abuja, Nairobi, different cities even to Congo as well. So I'm here for my passion for Africa, not even for my job. That's something that I kind of push always through my personality to come to Africa. So my experience here is always amazing. Always when I come everywhere in Africa, or in this case in Nigeria, is great. People are always really happy to learn, really happy to get feedback. That's something that I always notice. And of course, people are really happy, proud of showing me their different dishes. In Enugu, I was trying the abasha. I also tried the chicken suya, and trying all these different things. Jollof. One issue that I have is that I don't love spicy, and most of the food in Nigeria is spicy. But yeah, that's why I came here several times, and I will be coming, of course, in by the end of this year or next year, because I always feel that Africa is like my second home. And then my experience in just so far is great. I like the weather. I like the people, how welcoming everyone is here. But yeah, looking forward to try different things, since this is my first day so far. But yeah, thanks everyone for the warm welcome in Just.